United States has escalated its involvement in Ukraine's war effort, sharing intelligence that includes targets deep inside Russian territory. A move both Washington and Kyiv hope could reignite stalled peace negotiations with Moscow. The shift comes after a failed summit between US President Donald Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin in Alaska this summer, sources familiar with the matter told CNN. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky is expected to press Trump for additional long-range weapons capable of striking inside Russia during his Friday meeting at the White House. Trump has indicated he is open to the idea, reflecting a marked change in his approach to the conflict since the Alaska summit.
I think Alaska actually set a stage, and that wasn't very long ago, but it set a stage. You have to understand, I came into this situation, I didn't start this war. This is a Biden deal, and I came into it and it was a mess. It could have led to World War III. In my opinion, this could have led to World War III. That won't happen, but it could have.
The US intelligence sharing now includes energy-related targets that the Trump administration had previously restricted from Ukrainian strikes. The administration hopes these measures, including the prospect of supplying Tomahawk cruise missiles, will pressure Russia to reconsider its war strategy. The Tomahawk is a subsonic, long-range cruise missile with a range of roughly 1,600 to 2,500 kilometers, designed for precision strikes against land targets. Trump revealed that Putin attempted to dissuade him from supplying Tomahawks to Ukraine during a lengthy call on Thursday, just before Zelensky's arrival in Washington.
Did President Putin try to dissuade you from selling Tomahawk missiles?
Well, of course. What do you think he's going to say? Please sell Tomahawks? Is he going to say, please sell those Tomahawks? I really appreciate it. I did actually say, would you mind if I gave a couple of thousand Tomahawks to your opposition? I did say that to him. I said it just that way. He didn't like the idea. He really didn't like the idea. No, I said it that way. You have to be a little bit lighthearted sometimes.
Before the Alaska summit, US officials had instructed Ukraine to avoid striking Russia's oil, gas, and energy infrastructure in hopes of facilitating a peace deal. Once the summit ended without an agreement, Washington approved Ukrainian strikes on energy facilities, a source said. Ukraine has now deliberately targeted Russian energy infrastructure, viewing it as one of the few remaining avenues to achieve strategic impact amid a frozen front line and over 1 million casualties. Zelensky has repeatedly requested American long-range weapons, arguing that Ukraine needs greater capability to pressure Russia strategically. Trump has floated the idea of supplying Tomahawk cruise missiles, contingent on changes in Russia's negotiating posture. Trump has also expressed astonishment at the prospect of Ukraine targeting Moscow or St. Petersburg. Sources told CNN that during a call following the Alaska summit, he asked Zelensky whether Ukraine had that capability. Zelensky reportedly confirmed that with the right weapons, it could. Ahead of Friday's meeting, Zelensky told journalists in Kyiv that discussions would focus on air defense and our possibilities with long-range missiles to put pressure on Russia. A US official stressed that the possibility of providing Tomahawks is under serious discussion. Trump, however, highlighted limits in his own arsenal.
Did you tell them about the Tomahawks? Did you discuss the Tomahawk missiles? Did you discuss?
Well, we talked about it a little bit, didn't say much, but I do say to you, you know, we need Tomahawks for the United States of America, too. We have a lot of them, but we need them. I mean, we can't deplete for our country. So, you know, they're very vital, they're very powerful, they're very accurate, they're very good, but we need them, too. So I don't know what we can do about that.
Meanwhile, the US has increased intelligence sharing and approved a sale of 350 extended range attack munition, ERAM missiles, marking the first tangible step to strengthen Ukraine's long-range strike capability since the Alaska summit. Officials familiar with the matter said the Trump administration did not impose explicit restrictions on how Ukraine can use the missiles. By comparison, ATACMs provided under the Biden administration offer less range, requiring Ukrainian forces to maneuver launchers close to front lines, whereas air-delivered ERAMs provide more flexibility despite challenges from Russian MiG patrols. The strategic calculus is delicate. Tomahawk's long range and speed could allow deep strikes inside Russia, but deployment could necessitate US personnel, raising risks of escalation.